Hi, Cecilia.
Hello out there.
How are you?
I'm doing well. How about you?
I'm hanging in there.
Oh,
I
it's only
have
Tuesday.
I have the same fun backdrop.
You're so professional.
Right. Araceli, how are you?
Hi, how are you guys?
Doing well. Look at you. Your hair's all like.
I'm working.
So, all right. We'll give it a few more minutes here. How's everything going for you guys? How's work? How's family? How's sanity?
Is this thing over yet?
Monday, you know what? I'm like, you guys can start showing houses on Monday. I've been going into my office at my Nations branch. I've been going in there once a week, just trying to keep some kind of semblance of sanity going. And then the Keller office is I miss that. I miss it so much.
Yeah, I think we all do, but we'll get there.
We'll get there, but it's like, and I honestly think that I don't know, and I've told other people this, in January I was really sick for like well, for 3 weeks I was coughing, but I had a 102.6 fever for a couple days solid. And I was cooking like bad. Like I came home Sunday after church. I took the dogs to the park and I was starting to get chilled. I had a t-shirt and a flannel on, jeans, sock. I crawled in my bed under my comforter, fully clothed, and my daughter put another blanket over me and I could not get warm. I was cooking. And honestly, I think that I probably had whatever was going around, and I think that's what it was, because it wasn't the flu.
Oh God. Well, be careful.
Yeah, thanks. So anyway, by the way, we have Nicole. She's not going to turn her video on because she's being shy, but she's
No, you don't want me to turn my video on, trust me.
you guys have met Nicole. She the day I had my stroke, she's the one that arranged the Chick-fil-A for us.
Oh, hi Nicole.
Hi you guys, good to see you again. This will be fun.
All right.
Right.
But yeah, she's the one that came in and yeah, like, well, Mark's in the hospital, so we're bringing chicken. So anyway, yeah, that's what's going down.
Chick-fil-A sounds good.
Had it last night for dinner. It was really good. All right, so we'll give it a couple more minutes here. Jacqueline was on here a minute ago. Okay. Hi, Kim. I can't hear Kim.
She's muted.
I know. I'm trying to accentuate that I can't hear her.
Hi, sorry about that.
You're fine. How you doing?
Okay, pretty good. How are you?
Doing well. I was hoping there'd be more people than this on here. Where'd Jackie go? Oh my God. It's a nightmare. It's a nightmare?
We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different things going on here.
You do?
Yeah,
Oh, that's crazy.
we are all doing, yeah, middle school, high school, college student. My husband's trying to do work. And
Yeah.
that's why I'm muted.
Yeah. So my college student just walked in. My high schooler's outside hanging out with a friend, and they're doing sidewalk. Yeah, don't mind that one. She just came over to entertain the dogs.
She's bringing levity.
Oh, she came over to steal a Hot Pocket. Oh, I see how it is. College students. So anyway, all right. Well, I always like to have more people on that are getting our Facebook leads. And we're just
Ceci, we miss
look at your
you.
hair, girl.
I'm like, no makeup.
That's okay.
Whatever.
You're beautiful, Ceci. You're fine.
Thank you.
Hey, at least you have hair. Just saying. I mean, everybody's complaining, oh, my hair's horrible. Oh, I'm like, really? Wow. Oh, there, Nicole signed on to help you guys feel better. You're muted, Nicole. Nicole, you're muted. We can't hear you.
Oh, I was just saying that I would go ahead and be humble and join you.
There you go. So, all right, 2 more minutes. We're gonna give it. So, tell me something good. I'm gonna use Casey's favorite. Tell me something good.
I think.
We're alive. We're here.
Yeah.
We're not in a hospital, so that's a very good thing. So.
Yeah,
Got the
Cecilia.
family all here. I don't know if that's a good thing. No, it is.
Yeah.
Something,
Yeah. Family all here.
I'm looking forward to our walk this afternoon with my girls and the 2 dogs.
It's a beautiful day, yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Perfect. Will you stop it, creeper? She's eating a cinnamon roll. She's raiding my cinnamon rolls now. I'm like, come to Dad's, eat the food.
She's like, you're not really working, you're just playing.
Yeah. So something good for me. Like, I'll just say attach this call. We had 17 leads.
Oh,
Had 4 more yesterday. There are people coming out of the woodwork. Nice background, Cam.
I don't know how that happened. I kind of can't remember how I did that.
If you go down to the arrow by your stop video button, and you can choose and it says choose virtual background.
Oh, okay.
Where? On my picture?
Yeah, down at your toolbar.
Nice.
You can choose your virtual background.
I'm not seeing.
Where it says stop video and it has that little
Oh,
up arrow.
okay. Got it.
Yeah.
Thanks. That's nice. That's not so bad. I kind of wish I was there.
Yeah, San Francisco Bay is not bad.
Oh.
So, all right. Well, staying in the lead. I mean, right now everybody's doing everything they can to set themselves apart in a virtual world. And we're very reliant on these things, right? This is like our lifeline to the world and to our business, that and our computers. If it weren't for Zoom calls, we'd be having, probably no semblance of humanity or, any kind of contact, whatever. But it's. You don't have to leave. College student for rent.
I have one too
Hi,
many.
Martha. So anyway, the biggest thing on these leads that we're working, like, okay, whether you guys get a lead from Facebook, whether you guys get leads from title company, whether you get leads from just wherever you get them from, if it's not a warm market or a referral, it's basically a cold lead, right? So when you're handling your cold leads, you there are just a few real key things that I've always had to concentrate on. Just to give you a little history, when I started in this business in '97, I was working for a company called Household Finance, which was eventually bought out by Beneficial, and now it's like City Mortgage or whatever. City Financial is now kind of the same thing. So that's how I started in the lending industry. And what they did was they sent out these live checks. They sent out a live check in your mailbox. If you put it in your bank account, it automatically opened an account for you. If you didn't have an account, but they would send us the contact information for these people on with their phone numbers and everything else. Like, so we'd have two different scripts. One was if they cashed the check, we needed to update their information, and then from there we'd upsell. Number two, if they didn't cash the check, then it was treated like a cold call. So that's what we did, day in and day out, calling, basically a glorified telemarketer. How I started out in this business, and we were selling 11.99% first mortgages to 100% loan to value.
Wow.
Yeah, that is like I said, that was a while ago. But when I was helping people save money, $500, $600, $700 a month, it helped them, and it gave them, and there was no mortgage insurance. It was a benefit. So there was a benefit, or else I couldn't have morally done it myself. But anyway, I was number 3 out of 268 in the region, and doing that after my first 3 months. So obviously I was pretty good at it. But the biggest thing is that when you get a hold of somebody, you get somebody on the phone, and I've told Nicole this, you have 10 seconds. You have 10 seconds to give them a reason to not hang up on you. So you need to really nail down your first 10 seconds. All right. Mine always goes like this. Hi, this is Mark Schneider with Nations Lending. I was going through public records, like this is if it's a title lead. I was going through public records, came across your mortgage. I've I've come across mortgages like yours, been able to pay them off, help people save money, and typically put people in better position. Do you have a few minutes to discuss this right now? Then you shut up. Because at that point in time, you want to make them talk, because they're going to get a little uncomfortable, but that's like, you want them to talk, you want them to interact, and you're asking permission. Most people, when you ask permission like that, they're not going to say no. They're not going to say no. They're when you ask permission like that. So it's like, okay, so I've been looking at your stuff, and whatever, okay, so let's talk about your whole situation. Looks like you've been in your house, or how long you've been in your house. You start asking exploratory questions. You want to know about them. You want to, just get them involved, get them interacting. With the Facebook leads, your first 10 seconds is, hi, this is Araceli. I'm with Keller Williams, Denver Southeast. I partner with Mark Schneider on Facebook, on his Facebook posts. And when somebody fills out his questionnaire, I'm one of the people he sends them to. And I want to talk to you about your real estate needs. You have a few minutes? That's it. Leave it there. That's the voicemail you leave as well. So if you get them on the phone, or if you leave a voicemail, you go with both of those. Okay. Same thing with text message. Say the same thing on a text message. So text message, phone call, voicemail, text message, email, drip campaign. That's the kind of how you guys want to set all your leads up, especially the cold market. but you have that's the way you want to go through that. But once you get them on the phone, once you get them kind of listening in, or you start asking them, just let them talk. Let them talk about what their needs are, what they're looking for, and you guys know pretty much how to do that. You're looking for the area they want, the needs they have for, how many bedrooms, how many bathrooms, do they want a townhouse, do they want a condo, how long do they plan on staying here? Is this going to be a short term or a long term? Is this are they looking to retire here? Is this something that they want to, really just, is this their end all be all? Do they want to eventually turn this into investment and keep moving up in houses? What are their financial goals? What are those kind of things? Those are the exploratory questions you want to ask, especially coming from your side. And then as you're going through the questions, you'll come across things. And I try and find something that I can associate with people with as soon as possible, whether it's church, whether it's kids, whether it's where I grew up, whether it's what I drive, when my birthday is, you just little things like that. Like a customer I had on the phone this morning, I noticed on his application, his birthday was Sunday. Mine was last Tuesday. Hey, happy belated birthday. Mine was 5 days before yours. Hey, oh, happy belated birthday. And I mean, it's anything any kind of commonality you can find when you're making cold calls is huge in building a relationship and making them feel like you guys can, connect over the phone. It's travel, vehicles, I mean, anything. And then, but the biggest challenge that we have, though, and we all know this, is getting in touch with them. So we're in a texting world. Let's be honest. We're in a texting world, and texting is, I would say, because that's what especially the Facebook leads, when they come across. I have a CRM called Lion Desk, and Lion Desk has pre-scripted messages that they send out to every one of the leads as soon as it comes in. And this is what that says, just so you guys know what my side says. It says, "Hi Nadia, thanks for taking our Facebook homebuyer survey. I just received your information and would like to begin working on your options. Did you have any questions about the home buying process? Mark." That's it. That gets texted to them immediately. As soon as they hit submit on that form, they get that text message. So then I just wait for them to respond. If they respond, great. If not, I continue following up with them, but then I send it to you guys so you can come in like the 1-2 punch. Okay. Hey, Mark, you already got a text from Mark. You submitted the information on the sheet. What kind of real estate questions do you have? What are you looking for? That's where you start rolling into that. That is where you go. But the biggest thing too with these leads, and that's why I know sometimes if you guys are in the group on Facebook, you'll see that even if a lead comes at like 11 o'clock at night, I don't sleep much. So, I'm sending it out. Only contact them between 8 a.m. and 9 p.m. because that's when we're supposed to. That's by law. So, you can contact them first thing in the morning. But if it's between 8 a.m. and 9 p.m. that you get the lead, man, if you can get a hold of them within 5 minutes, because we know they're on their phone or their computer. They just filled out a survey. A lot of people do things on the toilet. Let's be honest. You take your phone to the toilet, right? So maybe there's a chance you're catching them in a precarious situation, but that's, one of those things. But try and get a hold of them within the first 5 minutes. That's a goal. And that's why I try and get those leads out to you guys as soon as possible. The way that those leads work on the Facebook side is I get notification on email that somebody filled out a survey. Then I go to Facebook. I get the notifications the same as you guys. It gets posted to the page, And I'm like, I just sit there and wait. Okay, who's going to grab it? Who's going to get this one? Oh, okay, boom. Like it, send it, done. My side's done. My text has already gone out from my CRM. Then I send it to you guys. Jump on it. That's the best way to do that. And if they don't answer, leave a voicemail, text, email, all at the same time. Shotgun them. Let them know. And then people also ask, how many times do we, how often do we contact them? Well, for the first 2 weeks, I contact them daily if they're not responding. 80% of sales happen after the 7th contact. I don't know if you guys have ever heard that statistic or not, but 80% of sales happen after the 7th contact or 7th attempt. So we have to be persistent. It's very important to do that. And then you guys have commands set up, and you have your drip campaigns and stuff like that. When these leads come in, you have a general area of where they're looking. So just set them up with something, oh, we're shopping for up to $400,000 in Littleton. Perfect. Here's everything up to $450 in Littleton. What do you want? Just put them on a broad search campaign. And I think, does command let you know when they open up the emails?
If you set them up on a smart plan, you can tell if they're viewing it.
Okay, so that it'll do that if you set them up on a smart plan on drip campaign.
You can tell who's actually viewing it.
How can you tell?
What's that?
How can you tell? Because I'm still new on command. Do they give you like a notification or?
Well, and when you open your command and you have people on your smart plan, you have like it's like a little icon, but it's like an eye. And if you go in and you'll see how many people actually viewed and how many people you have on smart plans.
So how do you know which, or where do I go to see the icon? As soon as you get in, or do you do contacts or your tasks or something?
And you can see who do you have on those particular smart plans.
So on the contact section.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you have to go through them, or will it pop up first?
No, it pops up when you're on your tasks. But we'll get into it. You have to get into one of our tech classes. We're gonna be doing tech. Sorry, Mark.
No, you're fine. You're fine. This is
a totally different thing.
I have a Total Agent, which is we have our own brand of that labeled Partner Plus, and they are we get notifications. It tells us if they open the emails. It tells us if they click the links. It tells us all that stuff. So when we put it out, that's a separate CRM from the Lion Desk that we have to manually put people in or whatever. Also in the Total Agent, we have a bunch of really cool flyers, pre-made flyers that you can do for your open houses, and you can do like a little search or a posting that says, hey, do you want to see what your house is worth? And they fill that out. It automatically drops them into the Total Agent CRM for you guys as well, and so you can like farm listings that way too. So a little pitch for that. If you guys want more information on it, let me know. So anyway, once we get in touch with the leads, the biggest thing with the Facebook leads is, and believe it or not, I've had this happen. Not happen, I should say. We fed you the lead. Then your job on that side is to, man, Mark's a rock star. He's gonna, that's awesome. Get back in touch with him, because it's not steering, it's not guiding, it's not at that point, it's basically not your lead. But I have had an agent take the lead somewhere else and they closed it, which I was like, what? So anyway, that was kind of like eye-opening a little, and kind of disheartening. But regardless, that's why I guess I'm just saying, if you have a Facebook lead, I'm the lender. Nicole, if you have Facebook, she'll have Facebook leads too. She'll be the lender on those. but what we're looking for is just have that definitive partnership to where I'm building you up, you're building me up. When I call in the leads and I talk to them, man, you're working with Cecilia. She's awesome. That's so cool. Yeah, she's a great partner. She will knock it out of the park for you. And that's kind of what we want to have happening in return as well.
And you have to be clear about that too, because right up front, even when you're actually referring other referrers, to say, okay, I'm giving you this. Don't forget to put it on your notes that it's me that I'm giving it to you.
Right. Yeah. Could you imagine if you sent a referral to a lender and they sent it to a different realtor?
That sucks. No.
Never use those again.
I mean, it doesn't do well. So all I'm saying is that this is a partnership, and we want it to be a partnership to where, and eventually I want to be your partners. I want to be, you guys' go-to on everything, not just the Facebook leads, not just what I send to you. So that's the goal. And with all the changes we've had going on in the market, we're we had a big company-wide call last week, and we're one of the last ones standing that's still going to 580 on FHA, 580 on VA, 580 on USDA. We're a servicer. That's what we do. We have the ability to maintain our overlays and make things happen, which is awesome. I love it. People don't have, we have probably 17 deals, 18 deals we have in the pipeline right now that are coming from rescue deals. That somebody got to the closing table on a VA loan and they had a 632, and it's for a condo in Aurora. Somebody got to the table on a VA loan, they had a 632 FICO score, and at the table they said, we're not funding this because we just changed our guidelines to 660. Done.
Oh, wow.
At the closing table.
Man.
On a VA loan. You
On a
imagine treating one
curbside
of our
closing table.
What's that?
On a curbside closing table.
This
just happened?
Yeah, it's just happened.
Oh, man.
And then Veterans United, they ran their VA credit score guidelines up to 680.
Mm-hmm.
We're 100 points lower.
So you guys haven't.
No.
I'm glad you brought that up. Because I talked to other lenders and that's what they're telling me. So
we haven't changed anything. We're still doing CHAFA. We're still doing Metro DPA. We're still doing FHA, VA, USDA.
Okay.
All of it. We're still in the game. And we haven't changed a thing. Okay. So that's the beautiful thing about this. And I think Casey's very relieved about that because there were. When I came in the office in November, there were a few companies that were vying for the spot. And I'm glad that we were able to get it. So anyway, we'll all get through this together. We'll get through this turn in the market together, and we're going to all be stronger on the other side and know that we'll have stuff that we work with. All right. One other thing that I want to suggest to you guys. Oh, look at Kim's background picture.
Oh, I like that one, Kim.
That's her profile picture on Facebook.
That one's nice, yeah.
Okay. I know we all want to be.
Nicole. She looks so relaxed. I want to be.
Yeah.
I know. She's even like this. She's at the beach. Awesome. Real quick, Mark, I have a question.
I'm in Mexico right now, ladies.
And maybe everybody's going to have this kind of a question, but how are you guys going to be dealing with the verification of employment since some of these people haven't worked for a month or two? How is your company dealing with that?
Nicole, do you remember that from the call last week?
Sorry. I don't want to, no, I'll say
okay.
no.
All right, I'm testing her. She's
She's on the beach. Come on.
Come on. No, okay. So we are basically, if they have a return to work date,
okay,
then we can do the loan.
Nice. Okay.
According to the return to work date. if they're furloughed or whatever, and doesn't have anything, they don't know when they're going back to work, we can't do anything. But if they have a return to work date guaranteed by their boss on their BOE, then we're good.
Then we're gonna be good on that part. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Just
So the employee is grabbing the letter for us from their employer, or is it that process?
We do a VOE.
you guys.
Okay, trying to figure out who's at the office to go ahead and verify. Because, you know, human resources might not even be at the office.
They're mostly working remote.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's difficult. Not gonna lie, it's difficult. But just to let you guys, I mean, we set a record month last month, $271 million in loans, did almost 1,200 loans as a company, and we're breaking that record this month. I will tell you right now what we have. As of this morning, we have funded $183.9 million worth of loans. And we're not even in the last week of the month yet.
Nice.
So yeah, we're figuring out ways to do it. Now, what I was gonna say is that I saw Cecilia. Sorry, I'm pointing to you on the screen. You don't know that, but I am. I'm pointing to you on the screen. I saw Cecilia with this, and I see Araceli has a pin. Man, use your notebook. I always have a spiral notebook, and I just write. Yep. I draw a line. Yep. I draw a line, and I write the date.
The date.
And my contacts for that date. And then once I'm done with that contact, I go back and put an X through it. So in the morning, the way I start my days out is, you know, I'll kind of go back and look through what I don't have X'd out, make sure I have all my I's dotted and T's crossed. And believe it or not, I've had to do this a lot in the last couple months because I've had fog brain, which I don't like. I've had a memory of like a steel trap all my life. But since I had my stroke 2 months ago, I've had fog. It's like I'll be in Nicole's agreeing.
Yeah.
But I had fog. I've been in the middle of sentences and forget what I'm saying type fog. So
Stay strong.
notebooks have been my best friend. Writing things down, and then I have to remember where I put them. But just kidding.
We're gonna have to go have another meeting here with Jorge Mier. And
Okay, but all right, guys, we'll see you on the team rally at
yes. Thank you guys.
right.
Nice meeting you guys. Ceci, bye everyone.
Bye.
Thank you, Mark. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
All right. CC, Wissam, what do you have any other questions?
I'm a little nervous about because I'm not on your Facebook lead thing, but I'm a little nervous because I don't know the system of once I get it, where to look and how to contact. And that's
Okay. So what happens is
on that list.
so this is what happens when I get a lead. Okay, I get a lead. It comes to my email. And then, sorry, I'm just trying to find one that I emailed out. Okay, so this is one that Sandra got. Sandra Hosker got this one last night. I just email it to you. It has all the information right there. The dollar amount, phone number.
Email it. Is there a way to text? Because I am on my emails, but text is the one that like wakes me up.
But it's not going to hit you in the middle of the night.
Oh, okay.
Only if you're up in the middle of the night and you snag a lead, am I going to email one to you? So the biggest thing is that it's the way that it works on the Facebook leads is first one to say mine gets it, and then once you have one, I like people to sit out 48 hours so nobody's hogging it. But if that lead sits there 5 minutes, it's open game because we want them picked up.
So do you give out because I'm trying to figure out what the process is. Sorry, a lot of questions here. Do you email it to the group and then whoever responds and says it's mine?
So we have a Facebook page that these get automatically posted to, and it's called Keller Williams, Denver Southeast leads. Okay, what I have to do is invite you to it, or Casey can. And then it gets posted. I don't know. Let me see if I can change this concert or the brightness a little. Okay, I don't know. Can you see that very well? See, it says it gets posted by Henry Lee. He's our marketing guy. New lead.
Okay.
John looking. Hey, John is looking for a house. Yeah, the first one to say mine gets it. And first person that says mine gets it.
Okay.
And then I will email it to you.
Hey, Mark.
It's very simple.
Question.
Yes.
How you guys deal with non-resident clients?
Are we talking about DACA or ITIN?
What's the difference?
Both. DACA has a social.
Right now we can still do DACA right now. On ITIN, we typically have to broker those out, and right now all the brokering channels are pretty well dried up on ITIN. It is CCL, huh?
There's only one company, and I haven't checked with that lender for a little bit, but there was one company about a week ago that was still lending, but pretty much they're all dried up. I don't know if this particular company has closed that particular program yet or not. And DACA, is it the same thing, DACA, as work permit? Is it pretty much the same thing?
It just depends on the code on their ID.
Okay.
Like code 8, code 10, whatever. But yeah, I mean, we just have to, everything has to go in for review. If it's not a social security number, period. Or, if they're not a resident. And then they're only conventional and they're only 5% down. There's no down payment assistance for them.
If they have the cash, like they want to buy the house cash, but they can't live in America more than 6 months.
If they want to buy a house cash,
Yeah.
well,
It's a cash deal.
as far as I know, they can go just write a check and pay cash for it. And then they have to continue to come back and visit their house until they get dual residency or whatever.
Okay.
But it's just like, yeah.
Because when you go cash, there's no lending requirements so you have cash and you're pretty much just transferring from one bank to another.
Right.
So there's no, you have to have a credit score, you have to do this, you have to do that. You're just buying the property in cash.
Yeah, I don't have to. We don't deal with those at all. We don't have to. You don't need a loan.
Yeah.
So, hi Denise. Is she there? Is it just her picture?
It's just, sometimes it takes us a little while to go ahead and find that mute button.
That mute button down the bottom left.
Unless you went to the bathroom.
So yeah, that's what when you're dealing with cash. Yeah, we don't have to do that. But we can still do DACA. We cannot do ITIN right now. We're not brokering that out. We do, just so you guys also know this, we do have HELOCs and fixed second mortgages we can do as well still.
And is it still what is the credit score on that? Is it the higher end or?
I can do second mortgages from 640.
Okay, and the HELOCs also?
Yes.
40?
Mm-hmm. Yep. So yeah, we can still do that. But yeah, there have been some drastic changes in the market. It's been crazy. We just had one non-QM lender, Sprout, come back out this week and say, okay, we can start lending again, because nobody was going to give them any money. They're like, okay, we're putting the brakes on right now. Hedge funds, things like that. They learned their lesson in 07, 08 on the subprime / non-QM lending. So
What does QM stand for? Sorry.
qualified mortgage. A qualified mortgage is going to be Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, FHA, VA, USDA, basically regulated by a federal agency. And they're regulated as to how many points you can charge, things like that. How much they can buy it down, whatnot. So they're regulated on the cost of the loan. Non-QM, not so regulated. And non-QM is really difficult, believe it or not, to get on a primary residence, but it's really easy to get on. You can do like stated income or bank statement loans really easy on investment properties, believe it or not. So it's just the regulation. So anyway, yeah, any other lending questions before we jump off here and get ready for the team call? Yeah.
Nope,
Hey, guys.
no questions.
Okay. Wassam, any questions for you?
Yeah, no, I'm okay. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Well, you guys have a great afternoon. We'll see you on the team rally and talk to you later. Thanks, Greg.
Thank you.
Bye, thank you.
Bye.
I have